To the pandemic, President Biden is declaring June a national month of action. It's part of the administration's effort to reach the president's goal of having 70% of the adult population with at least one vaccine dose by July 4th. Bree Jackson takes a look at the prospects of meeting that goal in just over a month.
Laura, the administration says that 12 states have already reached the 70% milestone. But in order to reach the president's nationwide goal, the White House is boosting incentives. With just over 1 month to go before his July 4th deadline, President Biden is planning an all-out sprint to the finish line.
We're announcing a month-long effort to pull all the stops to free ourselves from this virus.
Part of the initiative includes teaming up with 4 of the nation's largest daycare centers to offer free childcare while getting the vaccine or recovering from any side effects. The administration is also working with small businesses and large companies to increase access to shots.
Vaccines will happen at barbershops, baseball games, and NASCAR races. Pharmacies will be open 24 hours on Fridays.
The White House is partnering with major corporations to offer free beer, free flights, and cash prizes. In addition, states are boosting their incentive programs. West Virginia is now offering guns to those who get vaccine shots.
We're going to give 5 custom hunting rifles and 5 custom hunting shotguns away.
The push comes as the average rate of new vaccinations fell below 600,000 per day nationwide, a significant drop from the more than 2 million daily shots in early April. With roughly 63% of adults with at least one vaccine shot, President Biden is nearing his Independence Day goal and urging Americans to do their part.
We need everyone across the country to pull together to get us over the finish line.
And Vice President Kamala Harris will lead a nationwide tour aimed at getting more people vaccinated. The administration says her travel will focus on states in the South and Midwest. In Washington, I'm Bree Jackson, KMBC 9 News.
According to the CDC, more than 135 million Americans are fully vaccinated. That's about 41% of the total population.
Wyandotte County is reaching a milestone in COVID-19 vaccinations. 100,000 shots have been given at the county's vaccination clinic on State Avenue. About 27% of Wyandotte County has had at least one dose, but compare that to 42% of people all across the state of Kansas. And while leaders are excited about this milestone, Unified Government Mayor David Alvey told doctors at the University of Kansas Health System the vaccine rate in Wyandotte County is problematic.
It's been very hard to make some progress, from some folks who still don't, again, think that this is serious, that they don't know what's in the vaccine. And I will say to them, did you know what was in the polio vaccine? Did you know what was in the measles, mumps, rubella vaccine? And of course, they have no answer for that.
Mayor Alvey says that the government continues to work on ways to educate the community and make sure vaccines are available where residents are, making it more convenient for them to get their shots.
Here's a look at the vaccine rate in our area. Johnson County, Kansas still has the highest percentage of people who are fully vaccinated at nearly 45%. Cass and Wyandotte counties have the lowest rates on the list.